Alright, here's a video proving a reason why I fucking hate AMD. Right here in front of you, well, you can't really see it because it's underneath. Give me a second. Right here is a potato machine. This potato machine is powered by a dual-core AMD CPU. Clocked at 1.3 gigahertz. It's running Windows 7 32-bit. I plan on upgrading the 2 gigs of RAM to 4 to put 64-bit on here. I'm planning to take the RAM that's in my main gaming rig right here when I get a 4 gig stick, and I'll be using that 2 gig stick that the 4 gig will be replacing, and I'll place that 2 gig stick inside the potato machine, so the potato machine can have 4 gigs of RAM and run Windows 7 64-bit. Even though this thing is a potato, it's an AMD potato, it is 64-bit capable CPU. So for right now, it's running 32-bit. So, why am I making this video? Well, there are things that I expect even a potato machine that can run Windows 7 to do. And that one thing is, rate the system specs. So I can have a generalization of what the thing can and cannot do. Even still, this thing's a potato, I still plan on doing at least a few things with it, like seeing what type of games it can play and whatnot. Oops, wrong key. Wrong deal. Now update. Now I actually had to go to the. I had to actually manually download the latest graphic driver for this thing because the audio detection deal right here only had an option for download, and that was it. It didn't have an extra option for install. It just had download. And I had no idea where it's downloaded, so I just had to go off and manually download it. And as you can tell, now I gotta refresh the system rating and whatnot. So I go and do that, so like normal. Now, for comparison, what that does, it's saying I don't have a wireless keyboard or anything hooked up to this thing, but you just gotta believe me. Right here is a dual-core Intel-based computer. Has 2 gigs of RAM, runs Windows 64-bit better than this one, and it runs the system score and whatnot just fine. I updated the graphics on this thing, reran the system score. It ran perfectly fine. And remember, this is an Intel-based computer. These two are more or less about on par with each other. And the thing I just showed you was originally a laptop, by the way. The LCD display broke on it, and it was going to cost like $100 to replace it. And that thing cost $200. And I was like, yeah, no, I'm not going to pay $100 just to replace a stupid LCD display. So I'm just going to rip it apart and convert it into a little micro desktop. And it still works as a micro desktop. And as you clearly can tell, it crashes right out. Fuck you, AMD. You are shit. AMD, you are 100% shit. It doesn't even give me a fucking error. It just says it crashes. It can't do diddly sh... AMD is fucking trash. Simply put, AMD is fucking trash. Now, with that said, this video might turn out to be a little longer than I want because I want this video to be like a 3-minute why I hate AMD proving my point. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to shut my computer down and I'm going to plug in this little Nvidia GPU. This is a Nvidia potato GPU. This is a 210. It has 1 gig of VRAM, a very shiny GPU, but more or less I'm thinking it's the problem reason why this stupid thing keeps crashing is because it's stupid onboard graphics. So, shut down my computer and I'll come back when I get the GPU installed in the computer. Alright, now I got the GPU plugged in. As you can tell right here, sorry about my shadows, it's currently nighttime, so not much I can do. And now for the moment of truth. Can this computer play nice with a Nvidia GPU? Wow, I'll be damned. I know data line of code was a good thing or a bad thing. Anyway. way the stupid computer is booting up again. So forgive me. Forgive me halfway through this video turns out to be a long ass video. Basically, now this has gone into the if this Nvidia GPU actually solves the problem of the rating of the Windows 7 rating system from crashing out. Why is that? Why is it that way with AMD? Basically, what's wrong with fucking AMD? It just fucking crashes out the. I would love to know why AMD is the only chip manufacturer crashes out on the Windows rating system. Basically, I never encountered this with any Intel-based computer. I've only encountered this bullshit with AMD. Never Intel, never Nvidia. But every time I had an AMD powered anything, it's always trash. Proven by this video that I'm doing right now. Now, of course, before you say, upgrade to Windows 10. I'm not going to do that. I fucking hate Windows 10. Windows 10 has an ugly fucking UI. The start system is a fucking joke. This Windows 10 store is a fucking joke. I can't even get fucking Halo 5 Forge mode to install onto my secondary rig that has Windows 10 on it, and I can't even get. And then when I do manage to get Forge to install, it fucking crashes out. I can't even get past the fucking load screen with the Halo logo. It crashes out once it hits 300 megabytes of RAM being used, and I have 6. And before you say you need 8 gigs of RAM, if that was the case, why does Forza run on it just fine? And Forza requires a minimal of 8 gigs of RAM. And yet Forza runs just fine. And my secondary rig is a dual core, by the way. Alright, so it's downloading, installing Nvidia shite, so I'll come back in a bit. Alright, so the AMD powered potato seems to be playing nice with my GPU. Granted, again, this GPU I'm using is a potato, but if I can run the Windows System Raider, whatever it's called, it will, without fail, it would absolutely prove my point about why AMD fucking sucks ass. I mean, for instance, right here, I can swap over to my main rig. I can press the little Windows key, give it a couple seconds. Do this. Sorry about that. Forgot that page was up, even though nothing's 18 plus on there, but still. Well, whatever. I'm already weeb, so blah. Well, I don't know. And as you can tell here, my system scores. Now, of course, to the people that run Windows 10 that don't remember this is, for me at least, this tool lets me know what exactly my computer can do. Like, my GPU has a 7.9 across the board. So that means I can run most games, if not all games, at max settings, 1080p, 60 FPS, or whatnot. And same thing with the AMD rig right here. I want to be able to have an idea of what type of games I can load this thing up with so I can see what it can do. So, once this is done, I'm going to come back. Alright. Hey, everything installed correctly. Let's see what happens when I restart the computer. Actually, I should really just start using the nickname Potato. Give it a little bit of restart and then go whatever. Alright, this thing's a full-on potato, so it's going to take a little while. Oh, that's lovely. That, though, I've encountered on Intel too, so I'm not going to say anything. that there is a Windows problem. And I'll come back when the thing rebooted. Oh, lovely. Well, the computer booted up just fine, other than me needing to update the graphics driver again, even though I just supposedly installed the newest version. Well, let's see what happens when I run the old system Raider again. Now with the Nvidia GPU. Yes, I know. I'll install an update after the video. Okay, so the GPU, okay, so currently system score is 5.7 for gaming and 4.1 for aerial effects. Where's that stupid song at? There it is. Sorry, playing with the game as this says it's saying. I can easily tell it's gonna be about 15-20 minute video. Whoop-de-doo, the upload size. I can always do a pre-ep before I upload, make the size smaller. And of course, I don't care about, well, I don't know. Assessment complete. Huh. The GPU is the same. I mean, the CPU, the graphic, the graphics are the same. I think. But, like I stated, this only proves my point. Ah, great, got a bunch of fucking hackers. Give me a second. Kill the Waller. It's amazing how easy it is to cheat in this fucking game. But yeah, I mean, this clearly proves my point. AMD fucking sucks, man. AMD fucking sucks. Alright, well, this thing's in that stupid update loop. I know how to fix this loop, by the way. I forgot to mention one other thing that I really hate about this computer, that I really don't want to use the 210 I have. The main reason why is because the onboard GPU of this AMD powered potato is DirectX 11. The GPU that I just put in there, which is Nvidia 210, is DirectX 10 compatible. So it's a whole DirectX difference in the power of the GPUs on these two computers here. I want to use DirectX 11 because even though this thing's a potato, I might be able to play a few DirectX 11 games, i.e. No Man Boring Sky and whatnot. I might even be able to play GTA 5 on this thing. Who knows? I'm able to run GTA 5 on my Acer 2-in-1 laptop that I got from Walmart that cost $200. And that thing actually runs GTA 5, but since it has a flash drive, since it's flash drive based storage, i.e. 32 gig SSD, it can't really hold it, so I have to run it off a hard drive, but it can run it, so maybe this thing can run GTA 5. I don't know yet. I have to I gotta install all these stupid updates first. But yeah, in wrap up of the video, this is why AMD machines fucking suck ass.